It's another beautiful and harmonious day here at Siskola. Each day the sound of the birds are increasing and snow is slowly starting to melt away. I don't feel like working on anything specific today. After a long winter, I just need to charge my batteries and enjoy some alone time. Walk around the property and bask in the warm sunshine. Sometimes one just needs to slow down. Even though Siskola is the perfect place to do so, I hardly ever take the time to actually do nothing, because it feels like a waste of time when there are so many important things to take care of. But doing nothing can be really something. Sometimes you need to take the time to reflect, re-energize, and reset to accelerate successfully towards your life goals. Those silver willows are leaning so much there to the side that I wonder if we will lose them as well. The same way as those there. They're also very much on the edge there of the river. Looks like the ditch that we cleared is working really well. The water is now flowing nicely. There's quite a big stream there and joining there with the big stream. Now that there is so much snow on the field, you can really see how many spruce trees are coming up everywhere. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with this, because I don't really need this field. I'm not gonna plant everything. And it's like a huge hill, so it's not that easy anyway to have like a tractor here or what to do with it. So I wonder if I just let them be, then we will have a spruce forest here soon. Those trees there, they still belong to my property, and the road here usually it's completely overgrown, so it's difficult to get there, but I wanted to try walking there, but I noticed that the snow is very deep as well. It holds my weight pretty well, I said. And now my foot is completely inside a hole. There's so much snow still. It's been a while since I've been to this deer tower here. Usually the hay here is very high, but there actually used to be a building here. So you can see some remnants and also a couple of apple trees, so I wanted to show you that. There is my closest neighbor on the north side. It's still pretty far away. And here is where my property ends, in this ditch here. So that field doesn't belong to my property. And there where the forest begins, there where my property starts, And this is one of the fields that I have. Let's go and look there where that house used to be. I think this is a very cute place. Maybe one day I can have a little cottage here, a guest house. You can see a lot of debris. And hey, some old farm equipment here as well. Wow, that's a huge plow. And is that a plow as well? It has this sharp edge here, and I guess that's where you put the tractor. And that looks like an old sun chair. Everything is rotten here. Those, I guess, were windows at some point, but oh God, look at those big nails. You don't want to step on that. There's something plasticky, like a roofing, or is it metal? It looks like plastic. Maybe it was some kind of temporary roof. And maybe this is where the house used to be. It looks a bit like maybe a trailer because it has, no, I thought it was metal, but no, it's wood. Maybe this was the foundation, it was a wooden foundation. And look at this garden table. This is actually in pretty good condition. There are the apple trees. It's 2 at least. And maybe that was some kind of shed, but there's only debris left. But all these things have so much spikes and nails that it would be ideal to remove them at some point. 2 big apple trees here. Oh, it's so slippery with my boots, they're not for winter use. I haven't done anything to this tree. And a juniper, it's huge. Wow, it's lovely. It has the best smell. And here also there's so much poop everywhere. There is a lot of deer in this forest. And that looks to me like an old bike. Oh, it's frozen to the ground now. Look at that. It's a complete bike. And a lot of broken trees. Some of these pine trees are enormous again. But somebody has done some branch cutting because there's this pile here. And a can of meatballs. There's a lot of branches and trees that has to be cleared out. And more junipers there. And I've seen from the other side that there was actually a toilet somewhere here still standing. An outside toilet. And there we have it. There is an outside toilet. With the door and everything intact. But I think this is lovely. Here you can see there's a little stream here that joins the big one over there. But you can't cross it, so I should build a bridge there at some point. This place would look so lovely, clearing it a little bit and making some space to walk, some pathways, because this forest is quite lovely with all kind of different trees. Here is that loo, and it has the key in the door. Check it out. What a lovely key. And can't open the door, but I have those water barrels for pooping. This was probably the roof. It has blown off. It actually looks like there was a bridge here at some point. It has just collapsed. But I can see it, like a beautiful little bridge. And more junipers. There's one there, one there. I think this would look so nice if clearing it a little bit. There is a lot on the to-do list, so it's not a priority, but perhaps someday I could have a little guest house here. Those ready-made houses, for example. And what is that? That looks like some kind of smoker. A chimney of some sort. I don't dare to go there if I fall into some big hole. That is a metal, so maybe there was a sauna here even. These can be quite old. Here is some, nothing wood, but these huge metal hooks. And here would be nice to know what all these things were. This was a very tiny cottage if it was this size. Actually, maybe even having a trailer here would be nice. But it's amazing that this is still standing here. They're everywhere, these lovely juniper trees. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're all huge. And there is that one as well. Yeah, no, wait, is it? Yes, it is, but it's huge. Look at the size of that. Because they grow very slowly. So these are really old. Wow. I can really imagine this house here, that little cottage with the view over the fields and all these lovely juniper trees. And then a little pathway there in the forest for walking. There is that abandoned farm that I later found out that it belongs to the neighbors. The first neighbor, that is when you come from the big road, but they haven't taken care of it, so it's completely derelict. Which is a shame. And that is the other one, the other neighbor on that side. So no neighbors close here. Which is why I love it so much. I remember the first summer we came here, we went up to this deer tower and had a picnic with the boys.
Oj, se på den här utsikten. Welcome. Mama. Welcome, welcome.
We are having a picnic.
Mama. Cookies are yummy. Look at this cookie. Look at this cookie also.
I just love it here. This place makes me so happy. And spring is on the way. That makes me even more happy, so I can be here most of the time. Siskola is just behind that hill there. I don't know if it can be seen here against the sun. Take a look at all these animal prints in the snow. There's all kind of animals. Lots of deer, but also maybe a lynx, or that looks, the round steps there looks a bit like a lynx. But there's all kind of animals, even wolves here. Here are some pretty fresh trails. Here you can see the claw marks there, quite big claw marks. And it's quite big. And there too. Here, look at the claw marks on this. Then I don't know, then it looks like it, I don't know which way it goes. Maybe straight. That looks to me like a bunny there, but yeah, interesting. I just took a nice walk around the property all the way there to the other side, and it was so lovely. It's quite nice and warm now because the sun is shining, so I don't feel cold at all. But soon I will go inside and make some lunch for myself. But it has been a nice experience just to take it easy and listen to the birds, because now there is more birds in the trees and it's quite nice. Leaving now, and I have to go down the hill and up the hill in this icy weather, so let's hope I make it. I made it, but it was like a rally course. Whew. I think these are the seed potatoes that I ordered. Yes, I think so. I also ordered some tomato clips. I thought these were pretty good last year, so I ordered 2 of them. Seed potatoes. Colomba, Mozart, Annabelle, and the last one was Yahtzee. I have all these empty egg cartons that I have been taking for this purpose. I will put the potatoes to seed in these. That is now the seed potatoes. They're in the light, and this is the coldest place in the house, so I think it's the best place for them to start sprouting. It looks like there might be a little bit less than last year, but more or less the same amount.